Greetings and salutations, ledgelords, ladies, and gender fluid friends of any persuasion. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Gamers Ledge. I'm your host and dungeon master for the night, Mark. Joining me in the chat, we have Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy.
Hello.
Also joining us is Matt.
Howdy.
And last but not least is Sean. And I believe JR and Mitchell will be filtering in here. One is lost on a hike, and the other one is just running late from work. So, it has been a little bit. We have a couple announcements to make. First off, thanks everybody for following us on following us on Twitch. We're closing in on that 1,600 mark, which is amazing. To boot, we are doing. My wife has decided she wants to do a subathon, and so we are doing one on the 24th of June. From 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., it will be a 12-hour stream. It is the Lexi Summer Subathon. She's going to be doing tarot readings. She's going to be playing all kinds of games. We're going to make her dress up as her least favorite wrestler and do his catchphrases. All kinds of crazy different things she's decided she wants to do. So that should be a lot of fun. I keep forgetting that Shank is bald because that voice has a full head of hair. That's from Crodad, which is hilarious.
All right then.
Yeah. Where we left off in the story, actually, Shank, Sean, the two of you want to catch Matt up as to what he missed during the last session?
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, Mytholos was super sneaky again.
What? Yo, that was great recap.
And Archon wasn't.
No, where you guys left off, I'll start you off.
Find the keymaker, right?
Yeah, you already found the keymaker.
Yeah, we found the keymaker.
You were not good with the keymaker, but eventually, they led you to an area. It was a series of old windmills that were up on the hill, and the group went there to investigate, found that there were a bunch of squatters there, not causing any harm to anyone, but also that there was that they were told not to go up to the top of the windmill, and eventually you found the door that the key went to, and you were able to unlock it, and the group caught one of the two men sleeping, the other one staring out a window. There was all kinds of... I don't want to say hilarity because it wasn't hilarious for them.
Shenanigans.
There were shenanigans that happened. People fell through floors.
Offered to throw people through windows.
Offered to throw people through windows. And eventually, it was determined that these guys were hired by the Necromancer that you had a run-in with previously in his shop.
Hat shop? Or
Yep.
or-
Yep.
Oh, wow. That's a bit ago.
Yep. And that is where we left off. You were starting to leave the area when we called it a night. And I don't remember off the top of my head what time of day it was. I seem to think it was like midday.
Yeah, it was about afternoon.
Yeah. So yes, that is where we left off. And
Anything about the stone? Because that was the whole...
well, the right,
The Necromancer has it.
the Necromancer has it. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We don't think he's certain. We're not certain he knows what it is. Only that it's magical. Was that a thing?
I don't know about that.
I thought that was a thing for some
These
reason.
two didn't have a whole lot of information on them,
No,
so
they did not.
I don't think that was part of their.
Sorry, can I get a quick
Hurry.
refresh again on what the stone was?
So
Stone.
it was
Key to the treasure.
yes. wherever this supposed vault is that lies under the city, the stone is supposedly the key that gets you in.
Okay.
But it's
Okay.
also embezzled from the city, so even if we find it, it's not technically ours.
And we can't report it as stolen because then we'll be in a lot more trouble.
Well, I mean, you have reported it actually to the constable.
Oh, to the constable. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have reported it, but that is also why probably you will not get to keep it because you reported it.
I didn't report it.
Well, some people reported it, ergo vis-a-vis concordantly, it was reported.
No, it may disappear again.
A lot of fancy words
mean-
just to tell us to shut up.
If it's the amount of dragons that you've heard the rumors it is, there ain't no way you're going to be able to move it without
I've
Calling
got
the
another like
attention of
400
the,
years of life left. I don't have to move it all at once.
Calling into attention the attention of all of the wealthy and rare collectors in the city.
You can take it out pocket by pocket full.
Yeah.
Oh.
Be like the Shawshank Redemption.
Well, do keep in mind, however, that the Xanathar Guild has twice
looking
now, I
for it,
believe. Yeah, they're looking for it too. So it's kind of a race at this point to who's going to find it first.
Mm,
Well, do we go search out the Necromancer and try to talk? No, not talk to him. He already knows us. Does he know us? Did he really see us?
I
Or
mean-
was there a hubbub that he ran away from?
No, you guys outright attacked him in his shop, and he eventually turned invisible and
Disappeared
fled.
and flew off.
Yeah. Not without
He
taking some
definitely
damage, too.
recognized us.
I'm
Or at least those of us that were there during that point in time.
yes.
I mean, I feel
I
fine
mean,
in attacking him again, if we're being honest.
Did we get a lead as to where? Sorry if that was stated.
Yes.
Yes, we did get a lead as to where he is. Okay.
Yes, he's apparently taken up shop, so to speak, literally, again in his old shop.
Creature of habit, I guess.
I don't think we're going to get the frequent shopper discount this time.
What a shame. All right. Well, I'd say that within the next 15 or 20 minutes, we should have some help.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
should we try to scope out the shop? Maybe
That's
see
probably
where it's at, what he's doing, and if
Well,
there's
sorry, above table. Quark was not there when we attacked him.
I don't know, he was there. He started flying after him, but he was invisible, so he couldn't see him.
Okay, so he doesn't have any known hostility towards you as a character. I'm just clarifying that, correct?
No, I mean I would have been in the shop when we
Yeah.
started the attack, so
Oh,
I would probably be
okay.
one of the more recognizable characters that he would
Yeah.
remember.
But to that
I don't
end,
think I-
you were not
I
there.
don't think I was not.
Archon? No.
No,
No.
Archon was,
That was
you weren't here
far
when
before you
Archon
joined the
was-
campaign.
Oh. For some reason, I thought I was under the impression this has happened recently. Okay. Well, in that case, I suppose I could go talk to him.
Yeah. I don't know that he's going to be forthright and tell you that he's got the stone hidden in the back with his two assistants. I mean, I can't be certain. He may be forthright and tell you about it, but
And we know he can make a quick getaway.
Didn't I receive a spell since then that I could use? Nope, sure didn't. I don't think that does it.
And congratulations on the 17, Mrs. Dark Razor. You successfully make your check to be stealthy in chat.
Everybody speak all at once now. All right. So, no, I didn't get whatchamacallit spell that I thought I had.
Tron, what's your character name again?
Methalus.
Ethelus.
Ethelus, that's right. Ethelus,
Right?
have you had a look around back?
Was there
Just
something
because
I
the
missed?
Necromancer's not there doesn't mean we can't be. Have you thought about taking a peek in the back door when he's not around?
I would happily take a peek.
Well, what time of day is it again?
Midday.
Now is probably not the best time, but let's put that on the schedule moving forward.
Boy,
If we
it
can't
may-
find a solution today, or
It
I
may be a
suppose-
very good time.
And it
That's
is about
true,
that
I
time
could
you
be out
hear
for
the
lunch.
thump, and Zakusu and Dryzen are gone, and the blue spark is undulating.
Well,
Dang
that's
it!
optimal.
Blue spark strikes again.
I've got
Well-
this feeling that 15 minutes or so, we'll have a solution.
The blue
Pals,
spark,
let's go drink.
the blue spark, zips around you, Archon, riding close to the ground as it does so, and kind of sidles up next to you as you walk.
I'm
You're
suddenly
next.
not very comfortable.
It isn't, is it now?
No. I mean, no, it's not even putting out warmth.
I wouldn't know. It's never had a taste for alpha, seems.
Don't press your luck, lad.
Well, shall we head back to the troll skull and gather ourselves until we have more?
Above table, we're aware of where he is now, right?
Mhm,
Because you
yeah.
told us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. Or we could go scope out the place sneakily, and
I'm aware of sneakily.
I'm not so much with the sneaky. The wings are a bit of a problem.
Above table, does anybody have like pack empathy? Something like that?
Mhm.
No.
Yeah.
No. So, what's the plan, gentlemen?
I say we do a little recon now. While it's daytime and there's still crowds about. Should be plenty of ways to blend in for a fellow. Maybe not either of you.
Probably best if we observe from a bit of a distance. Still close enough to back you up if you're in trouble, but you get the idea.
Oh, my own bodyguard.
And
Oh, wonderful.
Cork and Methalus, you would remember that this was on a fairly busy thoroughfare, so there will probably be lots of people this time of day passing by, wagons, horses, people,
There
etc.
may even be an eatery about. Well, I don't know, maybe some street meat.
Mhm.
You go for that sort of thing, don't you?
I mean, you're not wrong, but I don't have a craving.
Well, by the time we've walked back, perhaps we will.
It will
I
take
suppose
you
we'll see how heavy my coin purse is at that time.
from here. It'll take you about 40 minutes to walk.
All right, then.
Let's get hiking then, I suppose.
Well, as soon as we get on towards town, and there's a carriage to be hired.
Oh, you're going to hire a carriage?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you seen these boots?
Oh, God.
They are made for
Not.
walking.
They were not made for walking.
That's just what they'll do.
These days.
Very good. You
These
find
boots are
a
gonna absolutely curb stomp you.
it's going to be 2 silver for the ride.
My God. Don't know that we can afford to.
Boy, I tell ya, mobility's getting expensive, ain't it?
And you are per instructions, you are let off at one of the major corners nearby the shop, but not directly in front of the shop. And it is busy. It's not like it's like packed, like there's a celebration going on, but it is busy. So there's quite a few horses, carriages going both directions and down the streets. There are a lot of people walking. It's not like you're having to dodge around people, but it's not that tightly packed, but it is busy. It's the middle of the day and people are hurrying to and fro. You're about a half a block away from the store.
Is there an eatery nearby? Someplace with a outdoor seating, possibly?
I'm going to say yes. Yes, there
Lovely.
is. There is a small street cafe. They have stuff outside, but it's not in the road. So I don't know how. You know what? Roll me percentile dice, Sean.
I'd prefer not to be in the road.
Yes.
Anyways.
If you get 75 or above, you have a clear shot.
I'd say a 4 is not going to do it.
4 is not going to do it. Yeah, I mean, there are outdoor seatings, but you can kind of see why nobody's really sitting in them. The dust from the road as wagons go by and stuff kind of wafts over that direction. You could sit out there, but it's not going to be very pleasant, and you can't really see a whole lot from here.
Saddle up, boys. I'll try to scope out what I can. You disappear.
You feel fairly stealthy?
Poof!
Now everyone sees you because you just yelled poof.
Aha!
Damn it.
Like, you had no idea where he went.
Can we take
He
a
does it
mulligan?
again. No, you feel fairly stealthy. Are you leaving them behind, or are they going with you?
Well,
I'm
thought
gonna
I-
stay at the cafe.
Okay.
I'll just try to.
They're within 120
near a
feet, right?
corner.
As the crow flies?
No, it's a half a city block, so they would be out of range.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Probably like 3x that.
That's fine. I think I could manage to dodge. I doubt I'll be caught anyway.
I'm gonna try to find somewhere a little bit closer, like a bench or somewhere where I can sit and look like I'm fiddling with my armor or something.
Yeah, no benches along this street.
This is a bench-free zone. No parking.
Yeah,
Oh,
No standing, yeah.
but you can
discriminating
always.
against. I can't even park my Keystar.
I mean, you can like move to the side of the road and tie your shoe. Yeah, even though it's like gauntleted. You can putz with your armor if that's what you want to do. Sure.
Yeah, I'm just I'm gonna do something so that I can get closer and
Mhm.
kind of keep an eye on things,
Okay,
but not look like stupid obvious about it.
sure. What about you, Monsieur Quark?
Well, as one of the more recognizable members of the party, and there ain't a heck of a lot of my kind running around here. Assuming there's not any trees that I could get clear cover from, but still be readily available and somewhat keep an eye on the situation, I'm just going to kind of hide behind the crowd.
Okay. Make me a stealth check, if you would, please.
Oh, I haven't done one of those for a long time. Stealth. I can spell.
Please roll one. No, wow. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Not only I'm going to give this to Sean's going to be mad, but not only do you blend into the crowd, but you see Methelus up ahead of you.
Ooh.
You can see him kind of snaking in and out of the crowd too. He's doing a good job also.
Ridiculous.
Good job, old boy.
Don't congratulate me on hiding when you find me while I'm hiding. Archon, you get into eyesight and stop and start putzing with your armor, and all three of you can see the same thing at about the same time, which is that the shop is currently closed, and there's a giant padlock on the front door.
Well, of course there is.
Is there an alley?
No,
Way to get behind the shop.
there is not. It is in the middle of a bunch of shops, or not. Think of it like the row housing in Europe. It's that kind of thing. It's just
There's not a service alley.
Nope.
That seems terribly unsafe.
I'm certain there's a back. He told us they met. Do I have to open the thing to see the whatchamacallit and the who's it's? Fine. Docs it is.
At Street of the Tusks and Spendthrift Alley.
Yes.
Layers beneath. How did we get into that underground before? Did we got into it from another place?
We were in the cemetery before.
Was that what it was? It was a path in the cemetery?
Yeah, and then we followed it.
That was that time.
Yeah.
You the other time was through the back room in the store. Because inside this changing room, they had multiple rows of accoutrement and hats and stuff like that. And then they had changing wardrobes in the back left. And then they had the one door that went into the back room in the back right. As if you were looking in through the window. And then the cash register is close to the window, near the front, by the door.
There's a wig shop with the layer beneath. All right. Well, I don't really feel like picking a lock in the middle of the day, in the middle of a crowded street. I feel like my stealth check would have to be a disadvantage. So, if the place is locked up during the day, I don't know if mid-afternoon, maybe they're at lunch. I feel as though we could go to the cafe, grab a bite, possibly a drink or two, and stroll by every now and then to see when the shop opens. I don't suppose there's any kind of hours or I'll return soon.
Yeah, posted right in the window, and they should be open now.
Oh, well.
Oh, and the time it took us to get here.
No. They should have been open hours ago. Like 9 a.m. this morning.
And they're not.
Oh, so this is this is not a lunchtime thing. This is an anomaly.
It sure seems like it.
Well,
Oh, there are shops nearby. We might question the owners there who would possibly have
Sure.
a bit of information.
Yeah. Plenty. Left shop.
my only concern is that someone might tell him we've been asking around.
Well, if we're asking about when the wig shop will be open, or if they've seen it open recently, that is just really a customer inquiring about wanting a wig. I would think it wouldn't seem too out of the ordinary for a customer seeking a service from a shop
No,
that should be
I
open.
suppose you're right.
Yeah, we'll say that there's a seamstress on the left and a
The
handyman.
ChatGPT business.
No, it's like a repair shop on the right.
Well, dwarf, I figure the repair shop may be right up your alley. And I'm always looking for a good seamstress. Mainly not a seamstress, but a tailor. But
It is as you are talking this over at the cafe when thump, Dryzen appears in sitting where there is no chair and falls down.
Well, that was uncomfortable.
You just not prepared for the flight that time.
Apparently.
Dryzen, you find yourself in an open air cafe. The table is dusty. The ground is dusty.
Except for where your butt landed.
Right. And the three of them are currently consuming some tea and beverages.
Was there not an inside?
Oh, there was, but you didn't specify, so I just assumed you.
Oh, no. We're definitely going inside. I'm not going to get dusty without a chance of seeing said gnome. Halfling, pardon me.
Okay.
Open the shop door.
Well, then you'd need to be outside for that.
No, if I can't see him, if I can't see the front of the door, then why sit in the dust and the sun?
Oh, sure. I agree. Okay.
Inside it is.
All right. So retcon that you appeared inside and everyone looked at you as you fell
Still fell on the floor.
into the nothing of the floor.
It's all right. He does that from time to time.
They bring you an extra chair and ask if you're okay.
Yes, thank you.
And
He just
Quite
went in
all
and
right.
boy, are his arms tired.
they look at you very strangely as they ask if you would like anything to eat or drink.
Just a cup of tea would be fine. Thank you.
They bring you a very nice black tea with many spices.
Well, Dresden, the Halfling's wig shop is closed when it should have been open hours ago. So, we've decided that we'd probably ask the neighbors of the shop when was the last time the shop was open, or if they'd seen the proprietor recently.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
All right. Well, the handyman is on the right side, so I was thinking you or the dwarf. Likely
Is your health
as a
low?
handyman.
Is your health low, Mitchell?
Let me pull up my character sheet here.
No,
And I
No.
can-
Like you personally, is your health low? Because you're flashing red like your health is low.
Yeah.
It's really weird,
Oh.
actually.
Yeah, it's probably because of the lighting, and I probably leaned back a bit too much. Oh, yeah. There's just too many lights out here. One second, I gotta fix my lighting here.
Okay. I was just like, I hope someone else is seeing that besides me. I'm like, I think he's gonna die soon.
blue player needs food badly.
Perfect. You're no longer dying. Oh, he can hear me. Perfect. You're no longer dying.
That is good.
So yes, repairman on the left, repair place on the right, seamstress on the left.
Well, I'm going to see a woman about a dress. Wish me luck.
You're gonna need it, lad.
Again, as a more recognizable member, just to keep our activity low, I shall hold back here and hopefully I'll hear if there's any ruckus about.
I should get a quote on a few tools.
Oh.
And
I don't want to be noticed if he does happen to open the door when I'm walking past, so... Poof!
And they can
Mark,
see you
said
again.
you said it was a repair shop?
Yeah, it's a repair shop. Like, if people have things they need repaired, like anything from watches to tools to chairs to whatever. It's like a general handyman kind of person.
Okay.
They used to have shops like that, not so much anymore.
Not in these here modern times.
Yeah, in modern times, they're very specialized repair shops.
I will hang back with Quark and enjoy my tea for the time being.
Okay. Sean, you make it to the seamstress. Still no sign of any movement at the at Dandy Mops.
Well, continue to walk past Dandy Mops and into the seamstress's shop.
Okay, you go in. There is a very rosy-cheeked, somewhat portly woman there. And she's, how can I help you?
Oh, pardon me, my dear. I hate to be a bother, but I noticed that Dandy Mops is closed. Has it been closed for a while now? I've ordered a wig
Closed it,
several
eh?
weeks ago.
Closed it, eh?
Well, yeah, that would seem to be the case. The giant lock on the door, and it shut and all in the middle of the day.
Isn't that right? It looks like you're the right grab with the Prinky cat.
Oh dear.
Gesundheit, sir.
I'm going to need a translator, it seems. Last you heard, he'd been open before?
We should be open now.
You're correct. He should be open now, and yet he isn't. Do you recall the last time you saw that he was open?
I would say, probably, yes.
Probably yesterday.
Ta.
Oh, my. Well, you've
Mark,
been
why do I feel like you're emulating somebody from your past?
You've been a great deal of help. Rolled my eyes. Swiftly walk away.
You
Conversation.
you feel you've been smacked on the backside.
He's got good game.
Like provocatively?
Mhm.
Or like kicked, like you get out of here, you snobby so and so.
That'd be statutory.
Oh my God.
I'm assuming she's not close to me.
No, she is. Like, she wasn't, but she is now.
She moves swiftly, huh?
Apparently so.
Well, my mage hand legerdemain is invisible. She too shall receive a proper smack on her bottom.
Oh! and she turns around to see who did it.
Continue to leave.
Okay, there you go.
Oh,
Good day,
dear.
madam. Good day.
Ooh,
Hopefully.
he's
Cannot
spicy.
believe. Straighten my coat, put my hat on properly, tighten up the brim and fluff the plume.
Is that a euphemism?
Peasants.
Ah.
Take my well-smacked bottom back to the cafe.
Archon, you enter the repair shop, and it is like a bomb has gone off of stuff. There's like, I mean, it's like if you went to yeah, no, it's like if you went to a scrapyard, only it was all inside, and it was everything, not just cars. It's like there's like tools, there's bits, there's pieces of, there's rocks which that are blue that you don't know what they do. There's
Are they
maybe
glowing or talking to me?
maybe they're painted. You're not sure. It's like there's like everywhere you look, there's some gathering of like 12 things to identify what they are, and it's like if someone had OCD, they could never stand in this shop because it is literally like a vomit of stuff.
Stop describing the inside of my head, sir.
And going towards the back, the piles get higher towards the ceiling. And there is
boy.
Do you remember what the house elves looked like in Harry Potter? They were like,
Dobby is a freer.
yes.
Oh,
but-
okay, Dobby.
Yeah. Like overly large size heads, but really thin bodies that don't look like they could support the head, kind of thing.
The Jawas of Waterdeep.
This is a gnome, but that's the closest thing that I could describe, and he gotta be in his 300s.
And gnomes do 400.
Yeah, around there. And
So this guy's venerable.
yeah, and he's got one of those ear horns, to let him to help him hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a cane.
Seems he's never fixed anything and returned it. People just keep dropping stuff off.
He's aware of me, or is he like hip deep in?
He's currently eyeing something, but the thing that you just now realized is that ear horn is attached to his ear. So he's not holding it. He's actually, you thought he was holding it at first, and now you see he's got both hands and he's tinkering with something.
Is it just like jammed into his brain, or is he wearing like a head harness or a helmet or something?
TBD, from the angle, all you can see is the horn sticking out of his ear, because you got his profile.
Waterdeep, sir, not Lovecraft.
TBD.
Oh boy, lad, this is incredible.
Ha!
How do
He-
you keep it organized?
He looks over at you and he says, "You shouldn't sneak up on somebody my age."
I'm sorry, how far away am I from him?
Like 30 feet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll stay at a stone's throwing distance next time.
Oh, no, you're fine. What can I help you with? Do you need something repaired?
Not as it were. What I'm looking for is it's a fine engraving kit. Something you would use when you're engraving armor. Do you sell those?
Engraving kit. Let me see. Hold on now. and he reaches
Opens
down.
up the box and reaches in and throws out like 800 things.
No, he reaches under a nearby counter and pulls out this ginormous tome. He's struggling to even get it up onto the countertop, but he does, and a plume of dust goes everywhere when he does. He opens it up and he starts thumbing through it very quickly.
Just under my breath, I'm going to go, I swear to God, there better not be a cave troll in here.
Cave troll? No, we don't carry those. But
Oh, good. No, I've got another place where I look for those.
if you need a troll cave, I have an enchanted one that I could sell you.
I'm sorry, what?
An enchanted troll cave.
And does it still have the trolls in it?
Oh, no. Been cleared of the trolls. So I guess technically,
It's
hold on.
just a cave, right?
You just made me think of something. And he pulls out a mechanical pencil of some kind and he flips a bunch of pages and you can see he writes X. Yeah, it's an X. Well, it's an enchanted X troll cave. That's a good point. Thanks for helping me clear that up. And then he puts the pencil away.
Happy to help with your inventory problem.
Problem? No, this is all sorted exactly the way I can find it.
Oh, well, that's good. About the kit?
Yeah, the engraving tools. I know we've got over in section 42 a leather engraving kit, but it's been a minute or two since I've had anybody ask about armor engraving kits, which is a completely different animal. And he like looks at you expecting you to laugh.
Right. Yeah. That was a good one. They used to pass that around the playground.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm quite the jokester. And he continues to flip through pages and thumb through them. Here we go. An engraving kit for armor. You okay?
Dwarven armor.
Specifically for dwarven armor? Oh, well, that's why didn't you say that? And it is at this moment that
it would have been obvious.
right next to you, you hear a thump, and a tally appears.
Oh,
used to that. I mean, I don't even know where I'm at.
well, I didn't see you there. I'm assuming you just followed me.
And
Assume that, I'm not
as soon as you
where-
say that, he looks up from the book and over and sees a tally and goes, "Gah! Why are you all sneaking up on me today?"
Sorry, I mean, I'd take up a little bit of real estate. It was just behind me.
That's
Are we sneaking up on this?
fair
guy?
enough.
No.
No.
Okay.
He
How
goes
how
back.
tall is your character? Are you easily taller than
Yeah, way easy,
Yeah,
way
okay.
easily taller than you.
That's why I
Yeah.
say it's just behind me.
You hear him mumbling to himself as he's thumbing through it. He's like, maybe I am getting shorter in my old age. And he eventually says, aha, Dwarven Armor Engraving Kit, Section 3. Oh, well, that's right up here. And he goes up to the front of the window. And in the window, he pulls out a Dwarven engraving armor kit, or armor engraving kit. He says,
that set a dwarf back.
this is a special order one. I'm gonna say
somebody ordered it and never paid for it.
no. Wait, who asked that?
Totally what happened.
Who asked that? He's looking around like he heard something. No, this is a special order one that I used for a while. Because it's used, I will give you a discount on it. Let's say 5 silver.
Right. Done.
Do you need anything, sir? There is you know what the house elves from Harry Potter look like, right? JR?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you should also, from the top, describe this place.
Yeah, no, I'm going to. So picture that, like, big head and body that's so scrawny that it shouldn't really support it. It's a gnome, but also he appears to have a hearing horn stuck in his ear on the left side of his head.
Okay. And what do their faces look like?
Old, wrinkled, well worn. He's probably 300 years old.
Well, just also please describe what we're standing in.
Oh,
This
also,
room.
you're basically in a hoarder's house where it looks like an explosion of items has just engulfed the entire sides and back of this store, and the farther it goes back, the closer to the ceiling it is all stacked up.
Okay. So then they have the body of someone who died in a potato famine while having the face of someone that survived it.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Noted.
that is
This
a
is literally, this is one of the warehouses that got junk.
yeah, yeah. That is 100% true. He says, "Do you need anything repaired, Sonny?"
Not at the moment. Everything on my end looks good unless you can make this rapier cooler.
Oh God.
Cooler, you say?
If before we go down that particular rabbit hole, I've got a friend who bought a wig, and the shop appears to be closed. It's obviously middle of the day and a normal business day. Do you have any idea why he might be closed?
Dandy Mops, no, Losser should be open. He does a brisk business. It's one of the reasons I put my store here. Because you'd be surprised how many people need their chin straps repaired for a wig after time.
Oh, I can only imagine. But it's odd. He's closed today. Has he said anything about having to pause the business? Seems concerning.
No, he should be open. He was open this morning. He should be open now.
He was open this morning, you say?
Yeah,
For a while,
yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't know he was closed.
as far as you know, right?
When was the last time you saw them in person?
That, let me think about it. I think I saw him
About
yesterday.
8 months.
Okay. I just want to make sure that they're not buried somewhere in this pile somewhere. I
Oh,
heard stories.
you brought a jokester with you, did you?
Oh, right. A damn good one.
The only people buried here are the ones I want buried, Sonny. He looks at you like he's waiting for you to laugh.
Your extracurriculars there, my friend. They're not our business.
He's looking at both of you like he's waiting for you to laugh.
Aha.
That's the look I'm giving him too.
He said he plucks the rapier from your side, and he says,
he
"Make
closed that 30-foot gap.
yeah." He makes
Bro, he is a house goblin. Like,
he's like he takes it and he starts walking back towards the giant tome, and he's like, "Make this cooler." Well, I mean, what's your idea of cool there, my friend? Is it gold? Is it you want it to have, jingly janglies on it? Is it that you want it to be literally cooler to the touch? What does that mean?
You know, dingly janglies that are also hurtful for the people that I'm stabbing. I honestly don't know where I'm at. I just popped up and I don't even know if you can repair weapons. I don't even know why I thought that.
Well,
it is a
handyman
repair
shop.
shop, lad.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
handyman
We
shop
are
that looks
repair-
like a scrapyard but indoors.
Gotcha. Is
Yeah,
there a
this is
dog?
this is the D&D equivalent of Watto.
all right. So you want jingly janglies, but
Yes.
all right.
Not dingly danglies.
All right.
Jangly. Yes.
All right. All right.
Those are very different.
How is this a rush job?
No, it's you can take your time with it.
All right.
Rolling
mean-
stone job.
So how long does 2 days sound all right?
Yes, it does.
Okay. I got something in mind. I think you're going to be very, very happy with how cool this is when I'm done.
Oh, no.
Alright. I guess that means there's going to be more people buried in order for you to test it out. All right.
I don't think you're getting that thing back, man.
It will be it'll be 50 gold, half up front.
Half up front, 50 gold.
I'm going to need to procure some parts that I don't have on hand.
There's something
much-
you don't have in this shop?
He looks around like he heard somebody say something, but there's no one there, so he shrugs and goes back to what he was doing, looking at
Are
you.
you all right, sir?
Ah,
Is the trouble? You look like you hurt.
yeah, no, when you get to be my age, you start to hear things, so I'm fine.
All right. Let's see. All I got are these
Yeah,
new
dragons.
platinum dragon.
Dragons are good. Oh, you got platinum? That's 100?
Yes, I got platinum. That's 100 gold.
I don't have that kind of change on me at the moment.
You don't
How
have
about
any
the-
gold. Yeah,
I only have like 11. I've been using them up for other stuff. I think I bought some stuff last
I'll
time.
take 25 gold out of my pouch. Don't
Okay.
worry about it, lad.
I'll pay you back.
All right,
I'll even give you
Difference
a
from
cool
you.
drawing. later on.
perfect. And he says, what's your name?
The name's Atali.
Itali. Then he writes down and he turns it to you and says, does this look right, son?
Does it look right?
It does.
Yes, it does.
All right,
It does
and
look right. That is my name. I've seen it many times.
and are you picking this up or do you want to have it couriered to you?
You know what? Have it couriered to me, because if I learned anything, is that I don't know where I'm gonna be in the next 10 minutes.
All righty. What's the address of where it's going?
Troll Skull Manor.
Troll Skull Manor. That's a place I haven't been to in a minute. He writes it down.
Worth a visit.
He says, Atali of Troll Skull Manor. All right, I've got it. I will start work, and I will have this to you in 2 days. Now,
Sounds good.
there's a catch to this.
Oh,
Yes.
The catch is, if you are satisfied with my work, then you must tell at least 10 people. Otherwise, great misfortune will befall them.
10 people. I know 5 people right off my back. All right. I got this.
Perfect. It is a pleasure doing business with you. And do you need
Count as one of
anything?
them, right? If
Yeah,
I tell you it's a great work, that means I told one person, right?
no, that kind of defeats the purpose there, son.
Oh, I'm trying.
I'll say. Is there anything else I can do for you, good Sir Dwarf?
nope. I've got everything I need.
Perfect.
Thank you very much for your time.
And you guys exit the store. And you look up and see that the name is the Delinquent Tinkerer.
All right. I'll be seeing that thing in a week.
That's, well, I suppose we'll find out.
I don't know. If I don't see it in a week, then I'm only telling 3 people that you did a good job, and that counts.
And you're not coming back for it.
Well, no, he's going to send it to Troll Skull Manor, so I should be good.
Maybe it's just me, but there was a lot in there that looked like it was a little bit overdue.
Nah, that person's just a good collector. That's all. I mean, I've seen your room, or I mean, pretty sure your room is just full of random rock that you just really like. Just the same thing.
My pet rock collection is none of your business.
They have weird eyeballs. They scare me.
I painted them on there. What the hell are you doing in my room that long anyway?
You should probably work on your skill of painting.
You arrive at the
Italians are
cafe.
coming out
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh,
It's
man,
just like
he's grumpy coming out today.
Sorry, was that walk too long?
Yeah, man.
you see Archon and Itali bickering about something as they walk up to the cafe, and you notice that Methalus is a little redder than usual.
In a huff, got my feathers all ruffled.
Are you doing all right there? I don't see you get flustered very easily.
I was assaulted by a seamstress. One I could barely understand anyway. Ugh.
Did you do something to them?
Apparently, I had a fine-looking backside.
I mean, you take that as
3
a
out
compliment
of
most
10.
of the time.
Well, you don't give it a smack, you take a peek and walk your way.
Some
Lad-
people are fans of 3 out of 10 backside, so
Lad, you and
let
I
'em have
have
it.
you and I have killed people next to each other, and you're worried about a little bit of grab ass.
in some
Don't
places
belittle
that's
my
how they
feelings about
congratulate
being
each other.
spanked.
And Corkin and Dryzen, this is about the time that they're in earshot for you.
And this is what has happened while the mature people have been gone. What did you find out with Little Miss Playabout?
Nothing, I can barely understand the wench.
Wow, no wonder she smacked you.
My.
I feel like you might have turned around a little bit too soon for the smack.
Aren't you all fun and games?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming you don't have much worth of information, since that's what you're fixated on. But
No,
the
only that
handyman
she
did
hadn't
say
seen
that
him.
the guy was open this morning.
She hadn't even seen him today. Just assumed he was open.
Hmm.
So if he was open earlier, and now he's closed, he may have figured something out about the stone. We may have to go into the basement. Rather,
You know
more
a way
quickly.
in.
Well, there's that whole front door thing that they've got going.
I take a look around. In broad daylight, lad. You're brave. Maybe not bright, but brave.
Feel as though it'd be brazen. But what opportunity, what choice do we have if
Worst
We
comes
could-
to worst, he gets caught and he gets more smacked on his backside.
Well, there was a saying back in the mines. Fortune favors the bold. Let's see if maybe we can't have old Italia here conjure up some kind of distraction. Get people looking the wrong direction while you go and take a few pokes at the lock.
Or we could
I can
try
definitely
to
do that.
re-engage the path from the crypt.
is this the same shop?
Wait a second. Don't we have the key?
No, the key was for the the key was for the residents at the windmill.
Oh, right. Gotcha. You're right. Yep.
Well, some time ago, we came to this place through two different ways. Once through the front door, and once through a tunnel. I forget, was it sewers? I think
It was through the sewers, yeah.
through the sewers of the city, and gained entrance to the store from below. It did the from what I recall of what you said, the layer is underneath the shop, so probably wouldn't be expecting us to appear from that way if they're down there.
The only thing that I, as the DM, will say is that you did have to wade through like 4 feet of sewers, the stuff that's in sewers,
Fuck.
and you're lucky that no one got diseased the last time you did this.
That's right. We had a roll saving on that.
Mm-hmm.
Though that was not the most pleasant of
I
approaches
want to
either.
submit a complaint. The GM's a fun hater.
I mean, you do what you want to do. I'm just reminding those that were there that was not a fun time. So that's all.
Mhm.
I, for one, am not enthusiastic
About breaking and
again.
entering? It's not exactly
No.
high on my priority list either.
Breaking and entering part doesn't offend my sensibilities that much. It's the slogging through the muck of this city, 4 feet into my armpits, and, well, over your head, friend dwarf.
I would not be fun to drown, much less down there.
And I would like everyone to make me a perception check, please.
You are a perception check.
Quark is always very perceptive.
Archon, for some reason, you're in advantage mode.
Oh,
But
crap.
they're both this same.
Yeah, there is the same roll, so it doesn't matter. But
I can't see.
my
Uh-oh.
shoelace.
There was alcohol in that tea.
It was strong tea.
This
It
tea
was
is
from
quite
Long-
good.
It's from Long Island.
Okay, great. That's what I needed to know. Thank you very much.
I'll have to
Okay.
ask them about their blend.
So
Everything behind the bar is an easy answer.
What?
Vodka, gin, rum, tequila.
Yeah.
what is the plan, my friends?
I don't know. I can't see nothing.
23 and I didn't see anything? Holy cow. Well, to be fair, well,
23 wasn't perceptive enough?
apparently not. The
I think the bard putting on a show in the street.
might be effective, but are we concerned about our good friend Bartholomew?
I'm sorry, who?
Why do we
Is
refer
that-
to him as our good friend? I cannot stand.
Well, he is the
Blast
gentleman
butt.
keeping us out of stocks at the moment.
Only because it suits his own purposes, not because he has any love for us.
Yes, but
Well, then this shall continue to suit his purposes if he finds out.
So should I start distracting people now? I
In
have
the
a great story to tell about a man and his stone rock collection.
I did not sell you the rights to that story, lad.
He's making it up. These are
He's
totally
doing it.
different stones.
He's doing a spoof.
Totally different.
yeah, it's protected under Creative Commons because it's a spoof of the original.
That's right.
Not talking
What are
about
you
your
gonna-
rocks. Talking about some other
Yeah.
dwarf's rocks who painted them and put googly eyes on them.
That's right.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Send to Pinkertons?
To keep me company.
He stays in Rat Skull Manor.
Right.
Occasionally.
And he
What's
has
the plan?
Well, I
To
mean,
eat the fish.
We eat the fish.
does
don't know, I'll make
anybody
a
else? What does anybody else? I'm open to suggestions. That was merely one.
No, we had two. We had that one and going through the sewers.
Yeah,
Well, the
all-
sewers don't seem like a viable option at this point.
Matt, make me a stealth check with disadvantage because you're sitting down, not moving,
And you're a bird.
and you're a giant bird.
Stealth.
Damn it. Why are you not rolling like you normally roll, Matt?
I don't know.
disadvantage. He still gets a 17.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He's not rolling like he normally does. It's kind of annoying. For my plans.
Are you not allowing somebody to sneak up on us?
Nope, that's not it at all. Okay, yeah. Other ideas?
Is there a back door?
To the cafe?
There is no, to the
The
store.
shop.
No,
Oh, I'm certain there's a back door.
there is not.
You can't tell me OSHA hasn't thrown a fit.
Is it a single story?
It is a single story.
Is this the same shop or is this a new shop? Because
It's the same
it was
shop.
2 stories before.
No, it's 2 stories down.
I'm sorry, 2 stories down. Like it's got 2 sub basements.
No, it's the single one on top and then one sub basement or one basement.
Oh, okay.
So it's 2 stories, but only one of the stories is above ground.
Are you thinking rooftop access?
I was, yes.
So I will remind
Good
everyone.
idea.
I will remind everyone that there are flying watch patrols who look for stuff like that as well. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying you have chances to
Find
be
it well.
spotted up there as well as
Well,
if we tried it from the
have
street.
Quark cause a distraction in the sky while we break in on the roof, that might work.
Ooh.
I'm feeling like that's.
I feel like you're
not
flirting with
good.
disaster there.
Flirting with?
I
I feel like he's bought disaster 3 or 4 drinks and feels like it's time to go home.
Also, I would point out that you have not yet determined whether or not there is rooftop access.
I mean, I could do a quick pass over the roof and see what I can see, but
Not one to pop a squat on our plans or anything, but there's flying guards and maybe not a rooftop access.
I'm just reminding you
Don't
because
climb
that's
up on the roof.
no, I'm just reminding you because it's something you would see like all day, every day, but as players, you may not remember. Because we talked about it like 3 or 4 times at the beginning of the campaign, but it hasn't come into play recently. So I'm just reminding you that they happen and they are there. They're griffins, if I remember correctly.
Are they hyper aggressive or are they actively looking for like really suspicious behavior? 'Cause if there's rooftop access, the proprietor may actually come onto the roof. So
Sure. So it would also
it
depend
doesn't-
if the
it doesn't
patrol
look suspicious.
yeah,
then-
comes by. It depends when they would see you. And, obviously, if there is no rooftop access and there are a bunch of people on the roof, that might be suspicious.
Right.
Well, I mean, I could just walk up to the lock and take no chances.
Yeah, that is an option. Just go up there stealthily and do that.
I
Yeah,
don't even have to do it stealthily. I can do it from up to 60 feet away.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The lock pops open. We walk up and open the door, essentially.
That seems like a valid idea.
Hate to burn a spell on it though.
How loud is the loud knock? 300 feet away. Jeez.
Well, I could. Wait, is that attuned? I don't know how that works.
Audible from as far away as 300 feet.
Oh,
I would
that's not-
assume
Okay, yeah.
that
Never mind.
maybe if you're in a hallway in the middle of the night and it echoes, maybe 300 feet. But on an open street, when it's
daytime.
busy,
Yeah, no,
and
that's
there's
exact.
horses
That's
and carriages.
that is exactly what it means. It means it's audible as far away as 300 feet in an open area, etc. It's just like the thunder spell that
I don't really
somebody has.
feel like Thunderstep and Booming Blade.
Yeah. It same thing. Creates a peal of thunder that you can hear 300 feet away. So most likely anybody that's inside that hears it is going to think somebody knocked on their wall.
This is kind of the most useless spell in this. Never made that sound before. Stupid. Looks like I have to go ahead and run the Thieves' Tools. Why doesn't it give me expert? Whatever. Or we could wait until night and when nobody's around. But of course, we're not very stealthy as a party as a whole.
Yeah, it might be better just to
What if
risk the knock during the day. I mean, no one's gonna think twice about. I mean, it's sure it's a loud knock, but
let's see, so it'll be a loud knock, but will it open the door? Is that right?
yeah,
Okay.
I think that's the
What if
safest
you
option
do
we have.
that? You do that, and then
Time it as part of your story.
Well, that, or I just use some performance to make it seem like somebody's inside calling us to go in. That way, if anybody sees this, they'll think we're going in because somebody called us and thus not raised any suspicion.
I like where his head's at.
On his shoulders?
So yeah, that's an option.
All right.
Either that or my idea of Quark distracting the people in the sky. One sounds better than the other.
I don't think that Quark can outfly a griffin, if I'm being honest. Matter of fact,
Don't say Don't say
fairly
that to him.
certain.
That's discouraging.
I'd like to encourage his long life, if at all possible, and I don't feel like encouraging that kind of behavior would really lead to him having a long life.
That's toxic talk right there. You know, he doesn't need that in his life.
It may feel long when he's in the stocks and people are throwing fruits and vegetables at his head.
Quark, make me a stealth check as they're talking about you.
Is it disadvantage again?
Yes, disadvantage.
Oh, he's just going to make me keep doing this till I roll badly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is that badly enough?
The person that's been waiting on you, thin, wiry gentleman, as he's pouring your refill on your tea, he says, "Oh, Lord Quark, I did not realize. It is an honor to have you here." And when he says that, at least 3 or 4 other heads jerk over in your direction. And the sound of speaking in the cafe seems to grow.
Gentlemen, I believe we found our distraction.
Well,
Why, yes. Why, yes, it is I. I was traveling
play it up.
incognito as to not draw a crowd. But you have found me out.
Now, Methelus, you are actively moving away from everyone into the shadows.
I hope that a 29 is good enough.
No, I'm asking. That's what you're doing, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going. I'm heading towards the front door of that freaking shop.
Got it.
A handful of seconds later, I'm going to get up and I'm just going to get some air for a minute. And I'm going to go out and hang out right outside the door.
Okay. Leaving.
Play up Lord Quark. Play him up.
Yes, Lord Quark, he is a very humbling person, does not like to bring attention to himself here.
The patron says, you and your companions' meals are on us. You have privileged us with your presence, Lord Quark. Please bless our store.
Yes, of course. You're too kind. You're too kind.
You know, you should tell him a story, Lord Quark.
Oh,
But please do bless our store before you tell us a story.
He's panicking briefly, holds out his right arm and right wing and says, "Oh, great tree, please bring prosperity to this store and its owners and employees, and give them great favor among all of the people of this realm."
I'm going to
Huzzah.
look at everybody and be like, it is in his people custom that you look at the point right where he's pointing at, where he's blessing the land.
They all, their heads all turn as if they're watching tennis to the end of where he is pointing. And the thin wiry man
at the destination, or are they looking at the tip of his finger?
They're looking at pretty much the wall because he's pointing at the wall.
Okay.
So
All right,
they're
that's
looking
light
back corner
destination.
of the cafe.
yeah, back corner. The thin wiry man puts his half of his body out the front door into the road and says, "Our establishment has been blessed by Lord Quark, Lord of the Bird People." And suddenly there's an influx of people starting to make their way that direction to see what's going on off of the road.
Seems you're quite popular today.
It does seem that way.
Oh, you remember his birthday party?
And as if someone had said that, which you didn't because you're not there, someone says, "Happy birthday, Lord Quark." And then it starts to like murmurs across, "Happy birthday, Lord Quark. Happy birthday, Lord Quark."
Thank you.
Ooh, ah.
Every day is Lord Quark's birthday.
Oh, you all are so kind, so kind with your well wishes and your fine establishments, and it has been such a pleasure to be in your city among such fine folk. What type of story would you like to hear?
Tell him about your last birthday party with the dragon.
Oh, that's such recent events, but yes, I mean there was a party, and there was a dragon, and how many of you all saw the dragon?
But all of them, the people start putting their hands up one by one. You're pretty sure they're not. They may not have actually seen the dragon, but they're just doing it to humor you, perhaps.
Well, I understand, not everybody was there, so we had one of our compatriots who isn't here today. He did this acrobatic flip off of the top of the ship. Yes, we were out on the water. There were these ships out on the water where we were, where there was a one ship full of cake, and there was one boat full of presents, and then the other boat where there were guests, and and our friend did this acrobatic flip over the water, and all of a sudden this dragon, it was a bronze dragon, flew up out of the water. We had just happened upon him a few days prior, and he was very intrigued by your city and wanted to be a part of the festivities. And so we had this part, and he came out and he hung out with us and he spoke of things and he got his presents and he got his cake that we were sharing. And it was a grand adventure.
The
I was
the thin wiry man has something in his hand and he slaps it onto the wall, and it's a white circle, and somehow it affixes to the wall, and he says, "This is where Lord Quark blessed our cafe." And you hear a loud knock come from the wall, and everyone is like, whoa. And they all of them slowly turn their heads towards you, Lord Quark.
You have just become a god, sir.
the tree blesses your establishment.
Everyone,
Sign it, maybe?
everyone prostrates.
Good job, C3PO.
The entire Mythilus, you see everyone. You can't message that far, by the way. Remember, it's like 3.
I know, I was walking back.
Oh, sorry. The entire road has stopped, and everyone is looking at this cafe as if it was the source of where the sound came from. And they see people prostrating, and now the entire road is heading to the cafe. All of the people, whether they're in
Carriages have
wagons,
stopped and everything.
yeah, everything, they're all heading to the cafe to see what the hell is going on.
While they're doing that, I lean over. Which is Atali closest to me?
No, probably Dryzen.
there.
Dryzen was
Dryzen.
closest, yeah.
The shop is open. Gather the others and head over. I'll keep this charade up as best I can.
All right. And I'm just gonna grab whoever's close to me and be like, and just kind of like head nod towards the door.
I'll message back that the rest of them are on their way.
Start heading towards the door.
All right. And that is where we're going to,
Across the street.
yeah, that's where we're going to take our 20-minute break, and we'll be back in 20 minutes.
Um,
How do I get myself into these situations?
by having birthdays, apparently.
Very funnily is the answer. Very funnily.
Man.
All right, we're going to put up some tunes in the meantime. Enjoy while we are on break.
Pilot Wings was my absolute favorite phase of Kenny G. Anyways, we all back? Oh, I can't hear. No, I should be able to hear you.
I'm back.
Oh, okay, great. Nobody's saying anything. Great. I can't see the screen yet. It's still finishing. Yeah.
Had to find all the mute buttons.
No problem. So, Quark, roll me a D10.
Just a straight up D10.
Just a straight up D10.
There we go.
That tells me what I need to roll one more time for me. Just another straight up D10. Okay, great. Okay. Oh, Sean is not back yet. So Quark is standing there, arms outstretched, or wings unfurled into full wingspan. And people are prostrating in front of you and around you in a semicircle leading out of the cafe. People are looking on. Everyone is coming there. Even the owner has now gotten down on their knees. And as the four of you head towards the shop, I mean, everyone is going towards the cafe. There's not a single person in sight who isn't. So there are absolutely zero eyes on you. I assume you're going into the shop?
A good assumption.
Okay.
Works for me.
Yep.
I'm following our esteemed locksmith.
Very good. You had noticed while you were there near the lock, Methalus, the seamstress, came out and didn't even see you and has moved towards the cafe after the sound of the knock, excuse me. And
Jesus, bro, what did you knock with? Just like put a bomb on the other side of that wall.
Thought I'd borrow your hammer.
And you take the lock off easily and no one sees it, and you open the door and the four of you go in. And it is
Behind us.
Yep, you close the door behind you and it is quiet.
This is the most bizarre trip to the store I've ever been on.
Should we help Quark, or should we just leave him out there?
He'll be fine. He's got his followers.
Yeah.
I'd say he's safer than us right now.
By a long shot.
Yeah,
Ranger
sure.
Ranger pun. I see what you did there.
I am sure no one's going to kill him to try to get his godly powers. Nothing is going to happen bad at all.
Hey, they let that goose that lay golden eggs just live forever. Investigate the shop. I mean, I'm certain I recall where the door is to the cellar.
Mm-hmm. Since I literally just said where it was, I don't know, 30 minutes ago? I should hope so.
Does anything seem oddly out of place?
No.
Investigate the cash register again.
It is empty.
Of course. Bastard. All right. I say we head downstairs. There's not a whole lot of quiet going on. I'm still moving quietly, but I assume that...
No,
Do the downstairs.
no one's making an inordinate amount of noise. Let me...
I'm actually trying to keep my armor quiet right now.
All right, then roll me a stealth check, if you would, please.
Mhm.
Can you roll me one without advantage or disadvantage?
Yeah, I swore.
No, he's in heavy armor. That's automatic disadvantage.
Oh, well, there you go. You're right.
Isn't it?
I think that is correct.
Like this.
Yeah,
Attack.
It says 30.
yeah. You're definitely seen. You're like making so much noise. Everyone's looking at you, Archon. It's good.
Damn it! Gonna need to get new pads for between the chains.
I
Give me just 1 second. I need to look at something.
Apparently
Why?
I can always hide, but I can't open a lock to save my life.
Yeah, I was as surprised as you were. Uh,
I got +8.
yeah,
I mean, I'm trying.
doesn't do good if you roll a 2. Oh,
We know how RNGesus works on random rolls. It's
Well,
not
you
nearly
know.
as random as we think.
Give me 1 second. Why can't I find what I'm looking for?
Although, you know what? I'm kind of glad it's decided that I'm very stealthy. It's fine with me. Make a 300-yard knock and disappear afterwards. Wasn't me. Feel like Bart Simpson.
Why?
Because I hide real well. Don't take the blame.
Uh, I would like to lodge a formal complaint. Okay.
Somebody
there we go.
took a "Do not enter" street sign and used it as a skid plate on their lowered car.
Okay, so okay, there's that. So I have the first part of what I need. Second part of what I need is what? As you're standing there, wings unfurled, and all the people are prostrate in front of you, a dense fog starts to roll in out of nowhere.
That's not good.
And the people seem to stand up, and they still seem to attribute it to you and the blessing of the great tree. Why do you make this so complicated? Okay, so there's that. So you guys are... Okay. All right. So there. Okay, great. Understood. All right, so... Okay, I'm gonna skip that. I'm going to come back to here. Sorry. I have to... For some reason, they make dueling PDFs, and I have to keep looking between them to figure out what the hell is going on in what section. So apologies. I'm just trying to get this all straight in my head so I don't tell you the wrong thing as you go down there. Okay, so as you go into the stone cellar, you see the door that you found last time that says sewer accessed, authorized city officials only in common. And that's what you see.
Is it locked?
You try it.
I attempt it. Investigate it for traps.
It is... Oh, okay, you didn't say that. Go ahead.
Sorry. I forget I have to... Seriously, +7, +8.
It does not seem to be trapped.
Perfect.
It is locked, though.
Come on, you dirty
Unfortunately, this lock seems old and rusted, and you can tell that you got like maybe one of the tumblers done, but you're having a hard time with the others. It doesn't seem like it's going to go.
If I was to use the cantrip Ray of Frost on it, and then our mighty dwarf was to swing his hammer at it, what do we think?
You can always try.
Well, I mean, at least it won't be as loud as you knocking.
He's got jokes. Look at the character.
All right, are we doing it?
Do
Yeah.
it.
Here we are. I'm assuming I'm just going to hit it. Yes.
Actually, roll attack, please.
19.
A 19 is exactly what you needed. So it's 7 cold damage. Alrighty.
No. 13 cold damage.
Oh,
7 was the sneak attack.
Sorry. Yep, 13 cold damage. Okay.
The lock is frosty.
Yep. You gonna take a swing at it?
Alright. And pop and thunderous smite on this guy. Oh no, wait a minute.
Oh, whoa. It's excessive. It's an old rusty
That might be a
lock.
bit much.
Okay,
Yeah,
We only
roll
got
your
one of
damage.
those.
Yeah, the door shatters.
The whole door?
The whole door.
Oh lad, I don't think we were supposed to do that.
And a clang
Chad
of
Legerdemain, give him a smack on the back. Say, get in there, boy.
clang of iron and like folding in half and falling into the sewer beyond. Yeah.
It's just a cellar, right? It's not the actual sewer.
This apparently was an entrance to the sewer.
That we came up from the cellar into this building before. Did
Yeah.
they change the dimensions of the building?
No, it actually, I went back and I reviewed my notes on that. This actually is the entrance and you do have to go through the sewer. The crypt came from the other side of the sewer. So either way, you have to go through the sewer.
To get to the basement.
This is the basement of the shop. To get to the underground, whatever you want to call it, lair, subcomplex,
Oh, I thought it
etc.
was just in his basement.
No.
Oh. Well, all right. Then I retract my smack
suddenly
him on the
feel
back.
very unprepared.
How tall are you?
Probably just tall enough to drown.
Well, we'll see. How tall are you though? For real.
Look it up. 4'4".
Okay, it'll come up to your chin. It's 3 foot.
Outstanding.
It's 3 foot.
I've got the stilts. the stilts that give you 2 or 3 feet or whatever that we got from
That's true. You do have the magical stilts.
Or throwing this out there, I could grow slightly larger and carry him like a child.
Also,
like a
I'll
like a,
take the stilt.
like a baby. Like a bearded baby.
like a
Like a bearded
baby.
baby.
You can keep your money in your mojo.
I would like to shapeshift into a Goliath.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pick
Come
him
here,
up.
baby.
I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna cradle him in my arms, in my big old Goliath arms.
Thunderous
I
smite on his
said I'll
forehead.
take the stilts.
So you're taking the stilts then? You brush off of the advances of the
of the overly aggressive I
Goliath.
think, Goliath kid weirdo.
Yes.
Like,
Got it.
I'll return back to my natural state.
Okay.
You should
Uh,
have stayed large. I'd have taken a piggyback ride at least.
so
Except I'll make
Man, I
myself
can't
just
figure
a
'em out
little
either.
bit taller. I'll make myself a bit taller, so I'm a little bit farther above the sewage.
I
the
wish I was a little bit taller.
I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl in the hood I would call her. I wish I had a rabbit in the hat with a bat and a 6'4" Impala. But I don't remember my 9th birthday.
Sounds like a good night.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Clowns involved.
Where's
So-
the bird?
Fresh sewage flows along.
Currently being worshipped by half of Waterdeep.
Fresh sewage flows along a trough that runs parallel to a stone walkway. The sewage is 3 feet deep. It is not good even from here, would be the way that I'd say this. The walkway extends down south from here. And it looks like there is a juncture, yes, a ways down. It looks like there's a curve or a diagonal kind of.
So
I don't know,
there's
about 30
walkways
feet
on
down.
the sides. We don't have to
There
slog.
is a walkway on the side, at least here.
All right. Well, at least I'm
Can
not
I-
slogging through hip deep sewage.
Trying to think. Would a dungeoneering pack or like a forgery kit have like chalk in it or anything?
Chalk? I don't believe so. I
Okay.
believe that is something you must buy
If
in
you
advance.
have a torch that you've used, you could use a little charcoal.
Yeah, I don't think. I
Were you
have.
trying to
Okay.
leave a message for yourself in order to get
Well,
back?
no, I was just gonna leave a
Perhaps markers
Praise for,
are in
uh,
order.
for Quark to follow.
Well,
Alright, never mind that then.
I would assume that as part of Thieves' Cant, I know how to leave messages places.
Yes, but they'd be in Thieves' Cant, and no one would be able to read them except thieves.
Figure out how to put an arrow and an owl. Maybe a bow.
So, south?
I mean, I
Oh,
thought we knew
who
where
can
we were going, so
see in the dark? I'm just curious.
me.
And
I also have
Yeah, I have dark vision as well.
Okay, so Quark
for
and
those who can.
Dryzen, somebody's going to have to lead them by the... Or, I'm sorry, Quark's not here anyways. Somebody's going to have to lead Dryzen, the somewhat taller than normal Dryzen, by the hand, since he can't see in the dark.
Or I
Can you cast
just,
light on his
I can-
forehead?
just cast hold a ball of light.
Okay, sure. Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
Ball of light would be.
Perfect. So it looks like 5, 10, 50. Looks like it goes 20 feet south, and then it starts to turn to the southeast, and you lose.
Am I under the mistaken
Visual.
impression that we don't know where we're going? Do we know where we're going?
You know roughly where you're going, but
Like we got.
you've got to get down
directions
there.
from the two dum-dums, right?
Who are the two dum-dums?
In the windmill, we interrogated them, asked them.
No, you guys have
They
been
dropped
down here
off.
before.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I just didn't want to go under the assumption that we're getting lost.
yeah, no. Yeah, you know you need to head west when you get to wherever the west flow through is. You start the zigzag to the southeast. It goes about 20 feet further, and then you come to a intersection where there is no walkway headed east, which is where you need to go.
Yuck. Thank goodness for prestidigitation.
Anyone have shape water?
Into a poo?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not gonna help you.
Out of the way?
Let me see. I need to check what this is. Stand by. Again, 2 books. Give me 1 second to flip back and forth here to find what I'm looking for. Okay, I have to look that up. Hold on. Okay. Great. So, are you guys heading into the muck? Eastward?
Unfortunately, it seems.
Okay, you
Only recourse.
trudge easterly. It swings northeast for a 15-foot span and then levels out to straight east. You can see up ahead the door that you guys remembered the last time. I need to see one thing real quick. Hold on. Bless you.
Thank you.
Why do this to me? It's so annoying. Okay. So there's that. Okay. So I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
That's not good. Oh dear.
Oh, wow.
Well, not Quark. You're not in there, Quark. Sorry.
No, I assumed I was not included in the everyone.
You are not. Okay. Great. That's what I need to know. Thank you very much.
I accidentally bumped it again. I did not mean to hit it.
That's
So I
fine.
have 2 in there.
I already have you marked down, so that's fine. Great. Eventually you come to wait, who has a passive perception of 15 or higher?
15 for me.
Oh, 15?
15 or higher. Yeah.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah, no, I got 11.
What did you say, Sean?
14.
Okay. JR?
Richie, how do you find that?
Should be on the main page.
It's on the main page just below all your skill checks.
Skill.
Passive wisdom perception.
So it's on the left side?
Yep.
Yep.
Just below
Strength-
your stats and
Strength,
skills.
dexterity, constitution.
Yep, strength,
Intelligence,
dexterity,
wisdom,
okay, I see
charisma,
that.
then go
16.
down.
Perception. 16.
16.
1-6.
Good deal. So you see there are 2 secret doors that you notice.
Okay.
And I'm checking. Yeah. So you see 2, and it looks like one goes. Hold on, I gotta switch between them again. Give me a second. So there, and where's the other one go? So one of them is on the right side, the same side of where you're headed to a little bit further down. And the other one The other one is on the left side. Goes to a different area.
Different area.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna relay this to everybody else. Let them know about the 2 doors. Like, am I the only one that notices it? Like, I don't see anybody else mentioning it.
Yeah, no one else mentions it.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll point it out to them and let them know which way it kind of leads.
Huh. Doors.
I mean, you
Do
just
these doors have like any ledges near them?
Mm-mm.
So they're not in the muck?
negative. They looks like I mean, you don't even see them. It kind of blends into the stonework.
Okay.
If there's a door there, it's really well masoned.
Deb said that Tally can see it, and I would assume knows how to open it because he can see it, or just sees
I
that
can
they're
definitely try.
So which one do we want to go through?
Or do you want to continue to the door that you had originally went to, which does have a ledge so you can get out of the muck?
I'd say secret door.
So one secret door goes to the
This
north.
wasn't here the last time you passed through here, I take it.
I
Nobody.
don't recall
there.
last
Notice it.
time.
Yeah, I don't think they actually went.
Oh, you said they came in from the other side.
Yeah, they came in from the other side when they originally got here. So, short form here is the door you were planning on going to is on the south, goes to the south, further down the tunnel. It's about, 40 feet down the tunnel, I think. There is a secret door on the same side as where you were planning to go to, or there's one on the opposite side.
Yeah, I think the one on the opposite side would be good. I mean, Quark's gonna be a while, so we might as well take a little detour.
What do you guys think, Arkin? Mythos?
Well, I say that the Zens have been known to use the sewers, and I don't really want to run into Zentarum and be running from them while finding myself face to face with a Necromancer.
Right, lost down here seems like a bad idea.
Maybe we'll run into gold.
Or a Beholder.
Or gold.
Or a Golden Beholder. Who knows?
Man,
What the bloody hell are you
Wonders.
two going on about?
Golden
We're just-
Beholders. Were you not paying attention?
all right.
Apparently
well,
not the
Fine.
right.
Pop the door, Tally. You seem
Apparently not the right plane of existence.
I'm gonna
interested
go
in...
up to the door, and I'm going to go ahead and look for traps on it. What do you use when you're looking for traps?
Just investigation.
All right, investigation. Looks good.
Yeah, it looks great.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and use these tools that I have.
It does. You don't. By your estimation, it's not locked.
Oh, not locked. All right, just gonna swing it open.
Okay. Okay, stand by one. Got to flip flop
Okay.
between these two. Drives me nuts. Hold on. Toot. Okay. Okay. You open it and it seems to be
The best way I could describe it is that there are stone pillars and arches supporting the ceiling. Mismatched stonework on either side of a half-demolished wall seems to indicate that the area was once 2 separate chambers. And stone stairs climbed up to a bricked-up doorway. Maybe it was a old tavern of some kind, like cellar of a tavern or something. Cellar of a meeting house, something like that.
Okay, so no gold.
Not in this area that you can see.
Is there more to the area?
It looks like you can see. This is a big room. Like, from what you can see here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 40. You can see 40 feet to the north and about 40 feet to the west. You can kind of see the stairs, but there's actually a wall, so it's cutting some of it off. But you can see, just past the wall, you can see the half the stairs going up, and you can see the bricked-in wall. There may be more, but from here, it's hard to tell unless you guys actually go in.
And this used to be like a tavern, is that right?
No, like maybe the cellar of a tavern or something. It's very spacious.
Is there like supplies here?
No, not that you can
Okay.
see.
Okay, I think we'll have to investigate this soon. This seems like a big enough spot just to be ambushed, so let's close this door for now.
Okay, you close the door.
And let's keep going to that door we were looking for.
I'll have to remember that.
You're not
Nice
doing
little
anything with the
thing.
southern secret door?
You know what? Yeah, let's check out that door. I'll go ahead and do an investigation on that one for trap, make sure there's nothing on there.
Nope, seems fine.
Seems fine. All right. And is this one open?
Stand by
Or
one.
locked? Okay.
Why do you... here we go. Are you kidding me?
Not right now.
So frustrating. Hold on one second, please. Hold on one second, guys. I gotta get the actual book. It's let some stuff out.
Okay.
And I gotta put my glasses on. Hold on one second. I don't mind if... Well, I do mind that you have me flipping through 2 PDFs, but one of the PDFs leaves stuff out. That's kind of annoying.
Almost there.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. You open the door to the south. A wall is collapsed, creating a larger space out of two smaller rooms. The air is heavy with dust, and the floor is strewn with rubble, refuse, and rat droppings.
Say that 3 times quickly. Rubble, refuse, and rat droppings.
Oh my.
You know, judging by all these droppings, let's save this one for when Cork gets back. I'm sure he'd like this place.
Ah, but are the rats giant?
You know, I don't think Cork cares about size. He just cares about getting to eat them. But at least now we know these are here, and we'll have to investigate these later. I mean, worst comes to worst, maybe we can open up a Troll Skull Manor too, underground. Yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
Yes, have people crawl through the sewage and gunk to get here.
I mean, it takes
Weird.
all kinds.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing it.
Not because
not
we
for a
want
drink.
to.
I don't think we're gonna find cold ale down here.
Not with that attitude, no. All right, so let's continue to the door we were going to.
Okay. Okay. All right. That answers my question. Go ahead. So you're continuing down, you're closing the door and continuing down the hallway again?
Yep.
Okay. You do so. And as you continue down, you eventually head to the east and find the 1-foot ledge where you can start to pull yourselves up and make your way into the underground complex. It is a rusty iron door. The lock corroded long ago, and are you going to open it?
Does
I'll let
it look
people
as if
do
it's
this one.
opened recently?
Hard to tell.
Is the rust on the hinges intact?
No.
So it probably opened recently. Do I have some way to combat the sound of rusty hinges?
That's a great question.
I don't know. Does mending
Mm-mm.
repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch, such as a broken chain link? 2 halves of a key, a torn cloak. No, mending would not do that. All right. Well, investigate. See if it's trapped. Hopefully.
You want it to be trapped? Hopefully.
No. Hopefully, I will see.
Oh,
if
yeah,
it is trapped.
It doesn't look trapped.
No, I don't want it to be trapped.
I was just checking.
But if it was trapped, hopefully I'll see if it's trapped.
Everyone, you stand there with your wings unfurled for what seems like forever, but people are slowly starting to rise, and then a woman comes up to you and asks you to bless her baby, and you aim at, you point to the child's head,
as you did before, and this time everyone follows their gaze to the baby's head as you are blessing it, because they were instructed to do so.
Yes.
May backfire. Now they're gonna watch his every move.
And and the owner, the owner has become something of a hype man for you somehow. He's shouting that Lord Quark is here and he is blessing everyone, and he's blessed my store, and look how many people have appeared since he blessed it. And the shop is doing brisk business as it also tends to everyone coming in. Are you just going to keep playing the part?
Yeah, at this point, I'm not sure how I could even get away.
Could fake
okay.
your death.
What? Fake my death. um, I'm actually at this point, I'm scared if I tried to get away, people would follow me and I wouldn't be able to get anywhere to help anyone out anyway. So, yeah, until I can see or figure a way out of this kerfuffle, I'm going to keep on just smiling as much as a beak can smile and trying to keep the people happy. It's one of these things. I'm in with a lie and it's gone too far and now I can't back down.
Mm-hmm. Give me just 1 second. I want to see something.
Bards will speak fondly of you long after you are gone.
Nothing about it there. No, because you are. Yeah, you're thinking back to when you read the code legal. Because as you are thinking about this, I mean, it's a chicken or egg kind of situation. You see the City Watch walk up, slowly eyeing what's going on as people are bowing to you and people are coming into the little cafe and then leaving the cafe or making room, and the watch says, Lord Quark, did someone cause a disturbance or attempt to hurt you?
No, my good fellow. I was simply here, having a bit of tea, just enjoying my day, and someone here recognized me, and I seem to have attracted a bit of a crowd. This is quite all unintentional. There's a bit of spontaneity on the request of the owner of the shop. It's quite all right. I am, getting rather tired though. I'm hoping to be able to disengage from this gathering soon here.
Would you like some assistance, Lord?
Actually, yes, that would be much appreciated.
All right, y'all break it up. Nothing to see here. Lord Quark's trying to go about his daily business. Make an appointment if you want some conversation with him. And people start to
disperse, albeit slowly. They don't, they're not hurting anyone, but they're cajoling them. You're obstructing the flow of the cafe. Keep moving. Back on your way with you. They keep.
Boo, fun haters.
Yeah, pretty much. The owner says that he will have his sign changed for his cafe, and he hopes that you will give him patronage again.
I will definitely stop in the next time I am down on this side of the city. Thank you for your hospitality and your kindness.
And a thousand blessings to you, Lord Quark, Avatar of the Great Tree.
Oh no, I've started something.
I don't know. We could start a Quark blessing by appointments. Charge some gold.
Quark's kissing baby services.
We've got a charlatan on our hands.
I'm turning it into a televangelist, and there isn't even a tele yet.
Quark swaggered over here.
I hear a spot just opened up.
1-800-BURB-BLESS.
Okay, so I'm going to assume. I'll thank you, sir, for helping disperse the crowds, and I will definitely try to make sure that if to avoid any such disruptions in the future.
He says, no problem at all. Besides, being a lord has its perks. But if you get into trouble, let the watch know.
Thank you. And then I'll head off down the road the same direction where the shop is, but I obviously can't go directly there. I'm assuming there's still eyes on me and everything. So
Most likely.
I'll go down like another block or two and then turn off and then kind of peek my head out every once in a while to see if the crowd has dispersed. And once it seems like I have a reasonable chance of being able to reapproach and get to the powdered wig or whatever the heck it's called, without being
Dandy Moms.
noticed.
Or Dandy Fops. Yep.
Sorry, what?
Dandy Fops.
Oh, yeah, yes.
All right. You, sure, enough time has passed that, enough time has passed that, everything is dispersed. You don't see any sign of the city watch.
Okay, so I guess I will. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to sneak. So I guess I gotta do one of these. Hey,
Oof.
I'm a sneaky bird.
Yeah, you feel sneaky.
Middle of the day, broad daylight.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to, casually, nonchalantly, sneakily walk up to the shop and enter the door as if it was no big deal.
Yep, it opens right up. You close it behind you?
Okay. Yeah, close it behind me. Do a quick assessment of the place. Obviously, there's nobody there. Remembering the way down.
Well,
down the stairs.
Pause that thought. That's about as far as you made it during all that. You just made it inside.
Just made it inside. Okay.
Okay. The rest of this is gonna take place with the other group. Okay. So, you stand before the door. Are you opening it?
No, I give the door a look and look towards the dwarf and think this may be more your strength or speed, my friend.
Archon.
Doesn't seem to be trapped, though.
makes
Cool.
the largest amount of noise possible climbing up onto the 1 foot ledge, because for him it's 2 feet off the ground or off his.
He had 3 foot. He had 3 foot stilts on though.
Oh, that's right. You did wear the stilts. That is correct. I'm sorry. So Archon, you didn't need.
Essentially, I'm walking on water.
Yeah. Well, it's not water, but yes. Yeah, you're able to step easily down onto the ledge, and but still, it is noisy because you are a dwarf in heavy armor
On stilts.
on stilts, on a steak.
Well,
On the
they're magical
steak.
stilts, so they can go up and down.
Do you open the door?
Sure, why not?
Shove
Give
it.
that a-
Shove. Give a quick.
yeah, I'll just at this point I'll just power it open.
Okay. Bang!
I didn't say I wanted to bulldoze it.
Well, you did
know,
say you wanted to power it open. Come on now. It hits the side of the wall of the door, and yeah. Make me perception check, Archon.
Boy, I tell you what, there's some big damn rats down here.
What'd you say? Perception?
Yes, sir.
Minor illusion, a bunch of rat squeaky noises.
You thought you saw something ahead of you, but you're not sure.
I have dark vision,
Yeah.
so shouldn't I be able to see clearly down here?
How far is your dark vision?
60 feet.
Okay. You can see, and it's not. I don't think dark vision is clearly. I think you still like take disadvantage for stuff.
Wait, look,
It's
hold
like
on.
gray.
Yeah, it's like
So
gray
dim
vision.
light.
Yeah. But you saw something. You're not sure what it was. You did see something, but you're not sure what it was. But it is no longer there.
It was farther up the tunnel from where we are.
Correct. It was probably about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet away. And you just like noticed the tail end of movement is how I would say that.
Oh, like something was disappearing around the corner.
So, yeah, something like that.
There was movement up there. Something quick.
I apparently say to nobody.
All right. Well, careful forward then.
All right. Let me
All right.
do this. Hold on one second. Copy.
I will give my light shedding copper to who can't see in the dark?
Dryzen. I
Dryzen.
can't.
All right. I'm gonna give you the light shedding copper, and I will stealth away into the darkness.
Two casters, a rogue, and a paladin walk into a dark room.
Nobody notices the casters of the rogue because the paladin can't keep his damn armor quiet.
All right.
I need everybody to make perception checks at this point.
Perception.
Should I do
Nope,
at
not that one.
disadvantage since I don't have dark vision?
No.
Okay. Where'd it go? There it is. Haha.
Archon starts doing charades. Sound
I'm
of
singing a Johnny
sound.
tune while I'm doing it.
He faked having binoculars.
Did you get yours
Right.
Today, I got mine yesterday. That's
Uh,
why I walk this way.
Yeah, so Methlus, Archon, and Dryzen, you guys hear rah, and the sounds of
Was
maybe
Quark just down here?
fighting.
I'm sorry, fighting or biting?
Fighting? Maybe?
For the B
Bravo or
as in boy.
Foxtrot?
No. F as in fighting.
Oh,
Okay, got
Foxtrot.
it.
And I need a order from you because this is a single column room, and I will put you guys in it momentarily.
Behind
I'm-
Arkin.
I believe I took off into the darkness to investigate what he had seen,
all the tall people behind the stunty. I see how it is.
aka the 22 stealth.
Bunch of chickens.
I'm gonna change my height to match Arkin.
And this
Joking,
man,
joking, not going to.
this man.
You look like big for a second. It's
Don't
just,
you be trying
Your
to
clothes
appropriate
are all
my height,
huge.
sir? How dare you appropriate my height?
just
He's trying to
appropriation
he's
much.
trying to better understand your disadvantages so he can build video games that accommodate them.
I'm trying to understand your perspective, Arkin.
Oh man.
Quark is not
Isn't everybody?
Quark is not here, so I'm just gonna put him in a wall. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do it like that. And then okay, you should have just moved.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. There we go.
Mythalos has got this.
I don't think they see Motilos.
And I need everybody to roll initiative, please. Just because it's going to be easier to keep track of. Don't forget you need to click on your character first before you roll
Yes.
initiative.
Click.
+5 to
Ah.
initiative. I get an 8. God, it's really my favorite. Seriously, this thing.
Wow. From a good roll to a terrible one.
I
Ju-
selected
Just
the
since I'm
damn
guessing
token.
I'm going to catch up eventually, I'm not seeing the same
Oh.
map that the rest of you are.
Yeah, so here's the thing, Matt.
There we go.
Do you have dark vision?
No, but I do have torches. Oh, and I do have a spell that allows me to see.
Okay. All right. Because to be honest, you're not going to catch up. I want you where you are, and I'm sorry for that. I didn't realize you were going to be split off from the rest of the party, but
How dare you, sir?
okay. I think this will work.
Sacrifice for the good
Wait a second. Can't this man move at like Mach 4 in
Not
the air?
not in a 7-foot confined space.
Now you're just
I
splitting
mean,
hairs.
how much wing surface do I really need to have exposed?
Like a lot for actually being able to fly.
Haven't you seen ducks run on water when they're trying to take off? It's really what he's
mean-
doing.
Balloons have to do it.
Man
Yeah,
has
the
a
sewage is
point.
much more viscous, a lot more surface tension there. Probably don't need
Yeah.
to kick as hard or fast.
He's got a point, man.
Why is there nothing in the turn
He's
order?
like a goose.
Lord Quark of the Goose.
This is not
all the
working. Give me
titles that this man
one
is gonna
second.
Lord Quark of the Gaggle.
I think roll 20's thing is not working. Hold on.
Lord
one second.
Quark, honorary king of the gaggle.
That's quite the title you're acquiring there, sir.
I am. It's growing every day.
Too bad he's
At
not
an
a
alarming
raven.
rate, in fact.
Too bad he's not a raven.
Lord
ravens
Quark of
is
the
a
Bird
murder.
People, agent of the Great Tree,
But he
honorary
Avatar.
General.
Avatar of the Great Tree.
Avatar of the Great Tree.
Okay, there we go. Now everything should be working again. Okay, I may need to have you all reroll initiative because or I can just manually do it.
Oh,
Nah.
I
It'd
like
really
that.
be
No,
better.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
reroll.
Go ahead and have everybody reroll because the database stuff wasn't working, and so it didn't actually record anybody.
Yay! I like all those numbers much better.
There we go.
I'm not going last for once.
That
Except I'm still
Congratulations,
somehow at the
sir.
bottom of the turn order.
you are actually at the bottom. Yeah, I'll just resort it here in a second.
No, there's a couple 8s right there, and 8 to 6.
I know, but if you scroll down all the way to the bottom of the turn order, I'm still somehow.
Okay, great. That's what I needed to know. And then, okay. And we have those and those. Perfect. All right. Okay, so where to gonna say this. All right, Methelus. It is your action.
Really? Because I see a 19 and a 16 in there.
It is your action.
Sweet. When moving stealthily, is it half my movement? Is that what it is? Or do you get full movement with stealth?
I think it's half your movement, but that could be a different edition. Let me check. Yeah, slow pace. Yeah. So it's halved.
All right. Well, I move 15. What is dead ahead of me? Like straight to the west.
Yeah, so what you see are it's a massacre. You see 2 dead Kenku directly in front of you. There's a dead or piles of bones that may have been a skeleton. There's a living Kenku that just killed a skeleton in front of it. There's another live Kenku, and there's a dead Kenku in that far southwest corner, kind of on the very edge of your eyesight.
And it looks like a skeleton or 2 in front.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Looks like the middle of a battle.
All right. Well, that's the case. Oh, does that? Yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and stay hidden.
Okay. Archon.
I'm gonna step in here with him. Well, I'll step into here. And you said this room is just full of dead, or is that
From what you couldn't see or hear anything. Where are you going?
I'm gonna move up here with Mythalos.
Okay. So you'll see kind of the top part of the room.
Yeah, the
dead-
gore there.
Yeah, dead Kenkus, a couple skeletons towards the back, a couple live Kenkus still fighting them.
Good God, this was one hell of a party, apparently.
And it's still going on.
Oh. Hmm. Well,
Oh, I'm,
it's all right. Divine sense down here.
Can you click it for me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's necromancy.
Okay.
You can tell that there are 2 live skeletons to the northwest, and he's not undead, so that's fine.
is there something behind the skeletons?
He, it seems like it, but you can't make out what it is from here. I'm trying to hold on one second. That's a weird way to say that. One second. I need to actually check what the hell this thing is. Give me 1 second. That's probably not a good thing to hear your DM say. Come on, roll 20. There we go. Do you do that? Let me pop that out, actually, while I'm here. That way I've got it for over here. There we go. Oh, it doesn't do that. Okay. Great. Yeah, that's what you sense. That you sense there's something. Yeah, that's what you sense from that spell. And there's a bunch of skeletons closer to you that have been sent back to where they belong.
Are their voices happening, or is it just fighting?
There have been grunts.
Has there been anything intelligible?
Not
Is there something in
not
here
that you've
capable
heard
of speech?
since you got here.
Hmm. Man, I don't know. I'm going to hold my action in a defensive position in case anything comes to the door.
You've already moved. You're not going to be able to do that. So it's
Oh, okay.
now or
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. I'm done. I'm good.
Okay. All right. Skeleton takes a swipe at a Kenku and misses. One of the Kenku says something as it attacks the skeleton,
it says, "Get the stone, kill the necromancer." And it hits one of the skeletons with its blade. The second Kenku next to it, or kind of southwest from it, says, "Get the stone, kill the necromancer," in the exact same voice. And you hear it mirrored again. Skeleton swings and misses. And Dryzen, it's your turn.
Well,
And you've heard the fighting, and you might have heard the noises, but that's all you know at this point from where you're at. Because both Methalus and Arkan disappeared up in front of you, out of sight around the corner.
yeah. I guess I'm gonna move up a bit, probably 5, 10, 15 to about there. That's about as far as I'm gonna push it.
Okay. And you see Arkan and Methalus standing with their backs towards you, peering into the room.
Keep my little light as contained as possible while still allowing me to see.
Okay. Itali?
Put it in your mouth and smile.
Give him a good target to shoot for.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go into hiding. Do I just roll for stealth for that?
Yep.
All right. Stealth.
You feel rather stealthy.
All right. And then I'm going to move right about here.
Okay.
And let's see. And that's pretty much all I can do, right?
Yep. And that's where we're going to call it for tonight.
Okay.
Just because if we start battle now, it'll take 92 years. So,
Yeah.
perfect. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We're going to find somebody to raid out to here in just a second. As always, thank you, everybody, for joining us. Shank, Matt, Sean, Mitchell, JR, thank you for joining us tonight.
Mhm.
And thank you, everybody that chatted, lurked, redeemed stuff. Appreciate all of you. You guys are rock stars. I'm looking to see who we're going to raid out to. Who are we going to raid out to? Oh, wait. I have to play the outro. I can't raid. We got to do that. So we'll see you next time. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Until next time, be excellent to each other. And, of course, game on.
Game on.
Game on.
Game on.
I need you closer than ever, ever than before. My life is wasted if I can't spend it all with you. I've lived in total darkness, now you're my only light. When you're away, I feel like a shadow in the night. Hold me, and look into my eyes. You'll be staying always by my side. I'll never let you go. No, I'll never let you go. You stay with me. I'll never let you go.
watching HMN.